You know, maybe we're all Jeremiahs, perpetuating the same problematic narrative.
What happens if you've been left out of the story for your whole life?
Art has consequences.
Making art is dangerous.
More dangerous than going through the desert?
More dangerous than leaving behind your country?
I'm scared.
Of what?
This isn't my story to tell.
No. It isn't your story to tell, but that doesn't mean you get to sit this one out. Mary, could you pull up the refugee source material? Oh, watch out, move it.
This is all we know about her. Just this one article.
I've Googled her name so many times, nothing else comes up.
She was a Sudanese refugee who escaped to Egypt.
Susan Lena Hassan, a mother of 3. I can't even imagine.
She was persecuted for being a foreigner. Her daughter was pushed off a staircase, and Susan herself was assaulted in an elevator. She broke a rib.
People think that lines on a map grant possession. Invisible lines telling us where to go, how to move. Is it no man's land or is it anybody's? The British redrew Egypt's borders, leaving a tiny trapezoid of forgotten land kissing Sudan. 22 years of war, 2 million people dead, not to mention all the slavery and genocide.
I'll never understand the human capacity for cruelty. She was forced to leave her homeland.
They brutalized her daughter, pushing her off a staircase into a motorbike on the street. Her face, the blood.
She had a scar from the top of her eyebrow all the way down to her chin.
But what does it mean that the only thing we know about her are these acts of violence that are perpetrated against her? It feels like each time we list them, we're reenacting them.
She was a mother who wanted to give a home to her children, to give them sanctuary.
She practically had to cross over Birtwil to get from Sudan to Egypt.
What if Susan were the one to claim Birtwil
Instead of Jeremiah?
before him?
There are 942 kilometers between Cairo and Bir-Tawil. She travels by bus, car, walking. It is dangerous. The land she stands on has been occupied for thousands of years, but is actually grazing ground for a nomadic tribe.
She feels like a nomad too. No place to call home. Wandering.
Her eldest daughter is 12. She knows too much, but she's still innocent.
Daughter, you are a princess. That crescent-shaped scar that slashes your dark skin with white, that is your crown.
And no one can take it from you.
This land is now your country. It's a place for the dispossessed, the discarded, displaced, a home for those who have had to flee.
We're not really going to have her speaking a faux British African accent and speaking poetry, are we?
Well, what words can we give her?
And who's gonna speak for her?
Does she want to speak at all?
Wait. What? What about this?
Does this make her less real? Well, if she is a fairy tale, will we believe her?
And is it any better that she's the one who's displacing an indigenous tribe? I mean, doesn't that make her the perpetrator now?
Well, wouldn't you rather Susan take beer to wheel than Jeremiah?
If you're assuming that somebody has to take somebody else's land.
Why change Jeremiah's story? Why take Jeremiah's story and change the gender and skin color? I mean, we're looking at this through a white gaze.
What does that mean? A gaze of wanting things and taking them? So? Why not? She should take things. I don't want her relegated to a life where she's persecuted or forgotten. I mean, for God's sake, she was attacked in an elevator by an Egyptian man. He pulled a knife on her. He made her strip naked. I want justice for Susan.
We can't save her.
Is it dishonest to create a happy ending?
It's hard to resist the urge to make it beautiful and noble.
Maybe we should just tell her story.
If we just tell the facts, is it still art?